YouTube, I just got home from work. It is 1 o'clock. I left at 1 o'clock for work. I just go ahead and figure out how to make this video. I didn't get to feed them in the morning, and I'm feeding them right now, and as you can see, there's a bunch of babies. But what I want you guys to actually see, I mean, the parents are eating awesome, which is good, but the babies are eating right now. I just put some brine shrimp in there, so I mean, I'm trying to see if I can get one eating some. I mean, the brine shrimp's tiny, so I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the babies, so I fed the parents because they hadn't eaten. And you don't want your parents to starve to death, because obviously they'll eat the babies. So, and yeah, it looks like Christmas in there. But there's the babies. I just had a big deja vu, so I didn't really want to bother them, but I figured they're still awake, and there's brine shrimp in there with the babies, and they're eating their little souls away. So far, so good. I could still lose them all. For you YouTubers that have never bred angelfish, it is a possibility that the parents could just go berserkers and just eat all the babies. So, is it likely? Not really, not at this stage, but it's still possible. You know, I don't feel safe and happy till those babies are, you know, quarter to dime size when I'm selling them. So, actually dime size, I start selling them and around here, because, you know, I mean, you gotta look at the parents. Just by looking at that pair right there, you know, a lot of people will see that pair, and because I'll show them mom and dad, and as soon as I do that, they automatically want that pair, you know, or they want those babies, and you know, it's a really good combination to have. I think I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to get another video in tomorrow, maybe of I don't know. I mean, I guess I could start doing the genetics behind angelfish, but I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't want to be rude about it, but you know, I'll make one. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. It's a little white cloud of a bunch of babies. So, for you YouTubers that asked if my pairs parent raise, yes, they parent raise. So, all pairs will parent raise. You just got to give them time and understand the fish. There's tips I can give you guys, and I'll talk about them in this video right now. Boom. I'm getting excited. I'm really tired, honestly. But anyways, let me talk about it. One tip, you know, for a new pair, if you know, hypothetical here, they're eating their babies, is honestly keeping the light on 24/7. The biggest thing I've noticed, and you know, I've had a couple people buy some of my pairs, and they're like, man, they're not parent raising for me. Why aren't they parent raising for me? Here's a tip I'm gonna give. You know that they figured out on their own, but it's a pretty big one. Leave the fish alone. You know, don't go up to the fish and, you know, mess with their tank. Honestly, very simple. Feed them and give them their space. Don't bother them. Let them do their thing. That is the simplest thing ever. You know, I don't want to sound like a creep or anything, but it's simple as this. If you have a girlfriend or a wife or a significant other, or whatever you want to call it, whatever, you know, and you're trying to do your thing, do you want to be bothered? No. That's why, that same thing with fishies. They don't want to be bothered, and this is a very important thing. You know, they got their babies. They're trying to take care of their babies. I want to zoom in on their bellies. Trying to zoom in. I got more brine shrimp, but I might not feed him tonight again. I might just wait till tomorrow, because like I said, I don't want to bother the parents too much. So, and I just, you know, I got in there, and you know, I don't have the tools I used to have for my angelfish breeding. Something I would recommend is make sure you pick up a good regiment. I don't like feeding them at random hours of the day. I like feeding them, you know, morning, midday, and then right before I go to bed. I feed them 3 times a day. I think that's my favorite thing to do. But that's another tip to add to get your pair to parent raise, or your pairs to parent raise. Regiment. Make sure you have a regiment for your fish. If that means you only feed them twice a day, then twice a day it is. So, keep your tank and all your stuff like that very balanced. Try not to mess with the stuff too much. Try to leave it alone, you know. That's another big tip for me to give to you guys is, you know, alright, Daddy's hunting the babies over there. Bring them back to the, that might be Mom. Alright, let's see if she brings them back or he. Little guys, we got a problem. Let's see what's going on here. Because I just saw some babies going in that mouth, so babies better come out. Sorry. I'm hoping to see some babies come out because there was babies in that mouth. I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. That one might have just ate some babies. So, it happens. If they eat them, they eat them. So, that one's gonna bring the babies back. You belong there. Spit them out. I'm waiting for it. Of course. That one spit it out and I didn't catch it on video. Son of a gun. This one still might have them in its mouth. It does, I think. Just throw it in the pile with all the other ones. There's still brown shrimp in there floating. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think he still has them in there. He might have tossed them out. Something that the angelfish do is when they have the babies in their mouth is they clean them. There he goes. Babies just popped out. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Questions, comments, feel free. I mean, I can move the parrot now and then just feed the babies. I can honestly just move the babies if I wanted to, all to a 10-gallon. I could do really what I want right now at this point in time, so I'm going to try to get them to just basically parent raise all the way through. So that's kind of my plan. It's kind of my goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Questions, comments, feel free. Peace.